This International Women's Day. Let us celebrate women's achievement in marathon running. Milestones in women's running. From 776 BC to 2021, we look back and celebrate the history of women's running. 776 BC, in ancient Greece, young women take part in the Heraean Games, a series of foot races to honor the Greek goddess Hera, once every 4 years. For a long time after the Olympic marathon started, there were no long-distance races for women. 1896, Greek woman Stamata Revithi runs the 40K course of the first modern Olympic Games, a day after the men-only marathon. But she was not allowed to enter the Olympic Stadium for an official finish. According to the founding patriarch of the modern Olympic Committee, the Baron of Puberta, a female Olympian would be impractical, uninteresting, inesthetic and incorrect. The Olympic Games should be reserved for men. A woman's role should above all be to crown the champions. 1926, Londoner Violet Piercy becomes the first woman to run a marathon recognized by the International Association of Athletics Federations, when she clocked a time of 3:40 and 22 seconds in a British race. 1928, following erroneous reports of many women collapsing after the 800 meters, the IOC bans women from running more than 200 meters. 1954, on May 29, Diane Leather from Staffordshire becomes the first woman to run a mile in under 5 minutes with 4:59 and 23 seconds. Diane's feat came in just 23 days, after Roger Bannister's sub-4-minute mile. 1966, Roberta Gibb becomes the first woman known to complete the arduous Boston course. She hid behind a bush at the start of the Boston Marathon, sneaking into the field and finishing the race in an unofficial time of 3:21 and 25 seconds. 1967, Kathrine Switzer becomes the first woman to officially run the Boston Marathon at a time when women weren't permitted to compete. Kathrine Switzer enters the Boston Marathon under the gender-neutral name KV Switzer at mile 2. A race official tried to stop her, but Switzer continued running and finished in 4:20, making history. Together, Gibb and Switzer busted the myth that women were not physically capable of running a marathon. This eventually led to women being allowed to compete officially in the Boston Marathon for the first time in 1972. 1979, Norwegian runner Grete Waitz becomes the first woman to run a sub-2 hour 30 minutes marathon, winning her second New York City Marathon in 2:27 and 33 seconds. 1980, American Mary Decker becomes the first woman to run a mile in under 4:20, running a time of 4:17 and 55 seconds. 1980, the American College of Sports Medicine in January of 1980 issued an opinion statement saying that there exists no conclusive scientific or medical evidence that long-distance running is contraindicated for the healthy, trained female athlete. The ACSM recommends that females be allowed to compete at the national and international level in the same distances in which their male counterparts compete. 1984, the first official Olympic women's marathon is held at the LA Games, won by Joan Benoit in whopping 2:24 and 52 seconds. 2003, Paula Radcliffe runs the London Marathon in 2:15 and 25 seconds, a record still among the best ever. 2019, Bridget Kosgei from Kenya makes the new world record at Chicago Marathon with 2:14 and 4 seconds. Women have been fighting for equal rights since centuries. It is great to see running community finally becoming more open and welcoming for all women. Comment below a woman who has inspired you in running or in your life.